I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So I got to speak about UFC 302, man. Legendary fight, not a legendary card. Legendary fight, not a legendary card. Just like Makhachev said, he saved UFC. He saved the card, him and Dustin Facts. Man, but first I'm going to talk about the co-main event. I ain't going to talk about the other fights for real. It was just some fights. You hear me? But at the end of the day, the co-main event, which I don't know how that was a co-main event. You hear me? Sean Strickland, clown. Paula Costa, juice head clown. Wasn't impressed. Wasn't impressed by neither one of them. Boring fight, slow fight, homie. Not impressed, like I said. Sean Strickland want to wait to after he knows he has the victory to do something to turn the energy up. 10 seconds left in the last round. He want to throw kicks and high knees and act like he doing something. Sean Strickland, you a punk chump. You a punk chump. You hear me? So, like I said, I wasn't impressed at all by that performance by Paulo Costa or Sean Strickland. You hear me? Sean Strickland, yeah, he won the fight. He looked like he was scared to throw punches, homie. Looked like he was scared to throw punches. I wasn't impressed by him. He couldn't even put the pressure on to finish Paulo Costa. You hear me? If he would have put the pressure on, attack more, he probably could have got him up out of there. You hear me? But Sean Strickland is who Sean Strickland is. He's a bully to trolls. He's a bully to regular civilians. But he's scared of me, though. That punk's scared of me. Go tell him I said it. Go tell him I said it. You hear me? Sean Strickland, get at me, boy. Sean Strickland, get at me, boy. You chump. Heavy. But Paulo Costa, he fought Sean Strickland's fight. Sean Strickland, I mean, like I said, if the fight went past 2 rounds, Strickland probably would win. That's what happened. Paulo Costa, steroid juice head, he got tired. He caught a second win later in the fight, but he got tired. He don't look like himself. He ain't been the same, really. I say after the Israel Adesanya fight, but you can even say that after the Romero fight. You hear me? He ain't been the same definitely since the Adesanya, homie. He looked slow. He don't even look like he got the same power, dog. He might be off the steroids. Homie. You hear me? I don't know what he was doing. He was just going in circles. He was trying to land some lucky shots on the cage, but that's about it, man. All Sean Strickland had to do was apply pressure and stay off the cage, homie. That's it. But that's how I feel about that fight, man. I wasn't impressed by those 2 clowns. I really want to bang those 2 clowns up. You hear me? Yeah, Dana White, UFC, man. Stop saving these punks. Stop saving these chumps, man. Who you got in the building, homie? What type of personnel you got in the building, Dana White? You hear me? Huh? Yeah, man. So Sean Strickland, Paulo Costa, man, co-main event, whatever. That's what they want to call it. That's what they want to give it to him. All right, cool. Like I say, boring fight. Wasn't impressed. People saying Sean Strickland should fight for the title. Why should he fight for the title? What ranking is he? Matter of fact, you know. What's his ranking now? I guess it's Adesanya versus Dupree. What's it? Whatever the dude, the fake South African. I guess him and Israel Adesanya next. We'll see what happens. But Sean Strickland, really the whole 185 division. I mean, it's not a lot of dogs in there. It's not a lot of dog warriors in there. Yeah, man, and a lot of warriors in the 185 division, homie. That division is wide open. That division is wide open, dog. Hands down, man down. You hear me? But yeah, now we go to the real fight, man. The main event: Dustin Porier versus Islam Makhachev, man. 2 warriors, dog. 2 warriors. First off, respect Dustin Poirier, man. Gotta respect him. He's a legend in the game. Put up big numbers. Been fighting. Been doing it for a while. No disrespect. I know I said Islam would dominate. I meant no disrespect by that. I just was looking at the facts. I thought Islam would dominate on the ground. You hear me? But Dustin Poirier came in banging, man. Came in ready to fight. He put it all on the line. He knew it was all on the line. Now, will he retire or not? We don't know. We have to see. I don't think he should. But like he said, what is he fighting for? Championship or not? Or is he just fighting just to fight, dog? He's made it very clear at this point in his life, at this time in his career, he don't want to fight just to fight. It got to be something, got to be meaning to it, dog. And even though he put on a great show, a great performance versus Islam, who's to say he can get back up and bring it back up to that level? You hear me? Can he fight to that level again? Can he be excited about a fight, homie? To where he brings his A game. You hear me? Because Dustin Poirier brought his A game, homie. I don't care what nobody talking about. Poirier brought his A game, brought his heart, his skills, etc. Dog. Islam was in a fight. Islam was in a fight. It was no domination. You hear me? No domination. No, he won every round. Makhachev won every round, but it wasn't just total domination like I thought it would be, dog. You gotta respect Porier for that. You hear me? You talk about dude. He talk about his nose got shattered during the fight. You know, cracked his nose again, banging, bruised up, hurt all that. Hurt his leg, I think, but he stood in there, man. His takedown defense was kind of impressive. You know, Makhachev just couldn't maul him. He got him the 5th round, got him up out of there. But shit, man, Dustin Porier, he was tired at that time. And Makhachev, he just a dog. He just an animal in there. He don't stop, homie. You hear me? Got him with that leg sweep. Come here, come here. Dustin couldn't withstand. He couldn't withstand the pain, the chokehold, dog. It was just a wrap. But the way he fought, man, blood, sweat, and tears. Dustin Porier, no disrespect. Respect to you, big dog. One of the few fighters I respect in the UFC game, homie. You hear me? Just the way he carries himself, the way he, you know, stays prepared for the sport, the way he brings it in the octagon, homie. Every fight, he bring it, leave it all up in there. No fear, never scared, dog. Never intimidated. Shout out Dustin Porier, dog. Whether he retires or continues to fight, man, we'll always watch that dude. I will always watch that dude bang in the ring, homie. Period, bottom line, man. He put on a great show, dog. That's how you fight, man. That's how you fight, Porier. Respect, homie. Now we go to Makhachev. Makhachev is Makhachev. I think he can be beat by a striker who can really hurt him, impose their will, and also has great takedown defense. You know, Porier, he showed great takedown defense, so his takedowns can be stopped. They can be neutralized, homie. But Porier just couldn't really hurt him, couldn't get him up out of there, and he has great conditioning, great stamina, man. But I was impressed with Islam striking skills, you know. I think he's improved upon his striking skills, you know. He was hitting Dustin Porier. Everybody was talking about how Porier is the best striker possibly at the 155 division. But, man, and it's probably true, but Islam was in there banging. He was throwing them things, too. He was catching Porier with some jabs, with some hooks, homie, some elbows, you hear me? So he's no slouch when it comes to striking. He can do it all. That's why he's so dangerous. That's why he's hard to beat. Yeah, that's why he's hard to beat, homie. You know, especially that's MMA, like it's not boxing, like Porier said. In the boxing ring, he'll probably piece him up, touch him up. But MMA, it's a full fight. Grab all that, homie. When he gets you on the ground, he put his legs on you, around you. He start riding them fighters. You hear me? It's tough to get him off him, man. It's tough to get him off you, dog. That's why you see guys get fatigued, you know, get submitted, dog. That's what he does. That's the Dagestan way, the Russian way. He learned from Khabib. One of the best, homie. You hear me? But Islam, he impressed me with his striking, man, his stand-up game. We already know the submission game is there. The wrestling takedown game is there, homie. That's no question. You hear me? That's no question. You hear me? He 100% one of the best, dog, if not the best in mauling boys. You hear me? I'm talking about they grew up fighting bears, dog. It's in their system. It's in the blood, homie. You hear me, dog? Different breed, dog. But he can be beat. You know, you take a striker who can really hurt him, stop him, slow him down, also has good takedown defense and maybe even good takedown offense. Oh, yeah, man, you got a real fight, a real battle, you know. Porier just banged with him. And you look at the 155 division, how many fighters are better than Porier? Then Islam talking about moving up to 170. Is it the right move? I don't know, dog. You know, 170 is a different animal, dog. The higher weight class, but hey, he said it's his dream. Said he wants to do it. Move up, be a 2-time champ, dog. You know, a two weight class division champ. Can he do it? 170's tough. You got Leon Edwards, the champion, great striker. You got a lot of good fighters in the 170-pound division. He could potentially do it, man. You hear me? Why can't he do it? But you look at the weight class, heavier fighters, it'll be a challenge. But shit, man, I'm sure Islam Makhachev up for it. He's up for it with Khabib in his corner. Hell yeah. But what a great fight, man. Islam showed true heart, true determination as a champion. You know, he was tired. He was fatigued. He was bloody. He was getting hit, homie. He withstood, dog. You hear me? He kept going. He kept battling. He didn't quit, dog. You had two warriors not quitting, banging. You hear me? Banging. Knuckle lock, boy. You hear me? Banging for real. You hear me? Going at it. You hear me? That's what it's about, man. Respect to UFC. That right there is exactly why the UFC MMA has surpassed boxing. Yeah, you hear me? You ain't got to wait 10 years, 5 years for fighters to fight, man. The best fight, the best. Ain't no running. If this fight is the mandatory fight, you can't run, escape it, homie. You got to fight or give up your belt. You got to fight or give up your ranking on your belt, homie. You hear me? Just what it is, dog. Boxing need to get on board. Boxing need to get on board, homie. All these pick me fights, dog. Come on, man. Let's get real. Boxing heavy. Yeah, man. But two legendary warriors, man, in the ring, man. You gotta love it, gotta respect it, dog. I'm here for it, dog. Heavy, man. Let me know how you feel about it. How you feel about UFC 302, man. Huh? Let's get it, man. Feedback is much appreciated. Fire them comments up, homie. Hey, Jake Paul, you still a hoe. Jake Paul, you still a hoe, homie. Hey, Mike Tyson got to pull out, huh, Jake Paul? Well, guess what, bro? Sign me up. I'll line you up, Jake Paul. Yeah. You ain't got nobody else to fight. Who you going? I hear you talking about fighting that bum KSI. Man, y'all both punks and chumps on me. Sign me up, Jake Paul. I'm ready right now, boy. I'll clock your chin, boy. In your career, boy. Get you out of there second round, first round. I'll play with you, you chump punk. You hear me, Jake Paul? Yeah. Mike Tyson ain't fighting. Put me in there, boy. Put me in there, punk. Yeah, you ain't going to do it. You know I'll bang you up, boy. End your career on live TV, punk. You know what it is. You ain't your brother, homie. Tell KSI he can get it too, dog. Big warrior here. I'll lay you chumps down, homie. Easy work. Easy work. Big warrior, dog. Man, Babylon, stay aware, huh? You ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. Back.